Hey, Matt, the guitar guy here. What a show off. Hey, I've got some stuff that I want to tell you guys because I've been learning some stuff recently when I was teaching a lot of students in quite a formative course. And the question I was asked, and I was asking myself, if I was to give a guitar player the foundation, like the ultimate foundation in guitar, so that they could launch off and become whatever they wanted, whether it was just a bedroom guitarist or someone that could play in a rock concert in front of 50,000 or 100,000 people, what information would I want them to know? To be a nice, grounded, solid, confident musician on the guitar. And I've come up with some stuff that I think would really, really be important for you guys to know and to think about yourself and to ask yourself, do I know that? And if not, why not? And where can I find that information? Okay, so firstly, the thing that I think is really, really important for every musician is to know, or sorry, for every guitar player, is to know all the names of the notes on the top string of the guitar. That might sound weird, but it applies to everything else that I'm about to say. All the names of the notes. So if I said A, bang, you know where an A is, and you know another place to play an A on the top two strings. Mostly the top two strings. I know there's more strings and we could learn all the names of the notes, but this is foundational. This is the stuff that's really going to help you. Why? Because when I say to you, if I want you to play a G chord, you can already go, there's a G, I know there's a G there. There's a G, I know there's a G there, and I know what shape to play, which leads to the next thing. So that's really important. Know all the names of the notes on the top two strings. Next thing is you should know every chord for major, minor, and dominant seventh or seventh in every position. In other words, well, not every position, and at least two places. So you've got two choices. So if someone said to me, I had a bit of music and it said it's a C7, well, I need to know, well, there's a C7 here and there's a C7 there. And in fact, if you're even really clever, you might know another place to play a C7. So you've got two options. Why? That's just, for me, has been so amazingly helpful in all the music I've done, with all the different bands I've done, and there's a chord chart in front of me and we're rocking. It's just nice to know straight away where those chords are. So that's another thing. Know all, and I'm including bar chords, all different shapes. Knowing three ways, or at least two ways of playing every major chord, every minor chord, and every seventh chord. Okay, those three things. The next thing is to be able to know how to play every pentatonic shape and how to apply that to scales and playing a solo. So every pentatonic shape, there's 5, and how to play those in any position to any key and how to understand that. It's a fundamental if you're going to play guitar solos. It's really, really helpful. That's another thing. The other thing is full scales. You should know where to play a full scale shape, so major and minor, and once again, in any position, knowing when you're playing with a piece of music, oh, it's in C minor, I know exactly where to put my fingers and to play every single note that's going to be exactly right. So those are some of the major fundamental things. There's one more though, and that is how to play all, and I've got all 6 on YouTube, the 6 fundamental strumming patterns. Now those 6 fundamental strumming patterns, they are fundamental. That's why you need to know them. So you can never be stuck when you get a piece of music and knowing how to strum it. Now if you know all those things, you will be so confident. You will be so excited to play. You'll be so energized because you have a great foundation in guitar. Then you won't be at any point, or you shouldn't be at any point, flummoxed or perplexed or overwhelmed in any musical situation. Whether you're jamming with a friend or you're sitting in front of YouTube and trying to figure something out, you should find that stuff. That stuff should just be instant. And for my students, that's what I'm trying to install in them, as well as having fun and learning songs. You should also have a grasp of that theory. Now, if you don't know that theory, I will be teaching this course, and if you go to jamarama.com, you can get all the fundamentals on that sort of stuff. You can get those fundamentals already existing on the site. There's an amazing resource there for any guitar player out there that wants to learn. And if you like my style of learning and you're thinking what I'm talking about is A1, then you should go there and check it out. Otherwise, just be unconfident. I don't know. Just be one of those guitar players that kind of knows a little bit here and knows a little bit there. If you're not that dude and you want to know that stuff, definitely go and check my stuff out. Hopefully this is helpful for you, and you can now look at and go, okay, where are the holes in my playing? Oh, I'm missing out on I actually don't understand all the names of the notes, and I can only play the chords in one position, or I can't play any of them. That's okay. It's okay to be like that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but do yourself a favor. Spend some time and go and find those things out and become a better guitar player, and you will be so glad that you did. Okay, If that makes sense, go do it now. It's great talking to you. Mark the Guitar Guy. I'll see you again soon.